I would like to call our dear Vice Principal, Mr. Smarajit Padi, to take it forward from here. Padi sir, over to you.
Good morning, all of you. On behalf of KC College and the staff of the KC, principal and staff of the KC College, I extend a very warm welcome to all the students, uh, particularly. I believe even the parents are part of it. So even parents there, and also all of the stakeholders who are in this meeting today. And today marks also the end of the orientation program that we have been having uh, for the last 2 years, more than about 2 weeks to one fortnight that we have been having. And that was a kind of say journey that we designed for you so that you know what is there in store for you. Today when we talk about information, then it is not talking about like any type of information that you are going to have, but what is the relevant information and how you process this information for our own good. So basically the kind of before we start on projecting the different kind of forums that we have, platforms that we have, that we give to the students, and particularly today as I see, like we have got all those kinds of extracurricular activities that a student should be involved in. uh, so I just want to tell, like, there are certain things which are very important when we want to be successful in life. There are certain things that are very important, and one basic thing which is very important is discipline. And when I talk about discipline, I'm not talking about just wearing an uniform or uh, having a certain kind of a behavior, but as first year students and very raw also from the junior college and to degree, so there is a kind of a need for change in the focus. Earlier we used to confine ourselves to a particular kind of a syllabus, a textbook, and whatever the material is given over there. When the moment you are stepping into the degree college, at that time the spectrum changes. That means the horizon starts broadening, and it is up to you how you are going to broaden that outlook. And that is why we also offer you the different kinds of say facilities and different kind of forums, and it is up to you also to find out about them and try to explore your own potential. So when you're exploring the potential, then I'm not saying something maybe there you do not know you do have. Okay, today I may start with a kind of an objective. I'm going to this one. Supposing you ask me, believe me, like I never thought that I may be going into the education field. Okay, when it started, it was a different kind of thing. But somehow when I doubled with this one, I suddenly found out that I'm getting a higher satisfaction from this than any other thing I was doing. So when the time came for me to choose between the two, because you cannot travel on two boats, okay, that happened with me, that will happen with you also, okay, and keeping a balance is very, very difficult, and it is not advisable also. So I had to choose this field. So somewhere along the line, your way, like there's the potential that you have developed. So potentially not what you have, but along the way you have developed that potential also. So developing that potential we help you there, but your participation is necessary. And for your participation, we give you the platforms, we give you the opportunities. And that is what basically is today's interaction there with you, and what we want to show you. And but before I go on, again, I will say when you talk about discipline, like everything that we learn needs a discipline. So when you're writing on a paper, that also needs a discipline. We have to write from left to right. You have to write syllables, you write the words have to be meaning, the sentence have to be meaning. That is a discipline. Okay, so don't define discipline in its narrow sense of the term. Okay, when we are talking about rituals, rituals are not epitome of disciplines. Discipline is how we control our thoughts. And there are certain things which is defined because we need you to have a certain kind of a behavior. That behavior, again I say, I am not talking about social behavior, please believe me, that is only part of it. Everything that we do, it needs a certain kind of a behavior. So that behavior has to be exact. While you are taking your food, it needs a different kind of a behavior. While you are studying, it needs a different kind of a behavior. Okay, so unless and until we imbibe those behaviors and it becomes a second nature to us, believe me, we are not going to go far in any field that we choose. And as a preview of the KC college, like I will say, like you are coming to a system when please try to not only go into extracurricular and co-curricular activities, but while you are studying also, each of the subject, a syllabus is given to you, but that does not mean it is confined to a particular book and the chapters in the book and everything. Try to explore. The more you explore, the more you are going to broaden your horizon, more you're going to broaden your outlooks, and more is the probability that you are going to be a success in life and you are going to achieve what you want. So far as systems is concerned, again, you're coming into, I do not know whether you have already discussed about it, know about this one, but there is a semester system. So any student taking admission has to pass through 6 semesters. Every year there are 2 semesters. So in total, in 3 years, 6 semesters are there. There are certain subjects in each of the semester, and sometimes options are also there, and all these subjects that you choose also, which is compulsory, and also the electives are there that you choose, you have to pass in there. Okay, anyone who is not passing there will be given an ATKT, but I strongly say that don't keep, normally they call it as a back paper also, in some courses they call it as a back paper or backlog like this one. So don't keep a backlog, but backlogs have this bad tendency, okay, or unsatisfactory, unpleasant tendency to bunch up and then grab you from behind. So you start clearing all those things as the time comes. Enough time is there for you. Please address yourself to tackle all these kinds of problems and clear all those papers. And if you are having a paper, normally you will be allowed to go from a odd semester to an even semester. Okay, even if, but when you're coming to another, from even semester to odd semester, from the second semester to third semester, and from the fourth semester to the fifth semester, that time there are only, you are allowed a certain number of ATKTs are there. Believe me, and remember this one. Don't say afterwards we didn't know about it. You may lose a year if the number of backlog papers are there many, and if it pertains to 2 different years. Okay, this please remember for all the time that you're going ahead with. So there is not that you can just continue to have a back paper and everything and continue over there. So you may be stopped on the second year stage and not allowed to go to the third year. If you're having a KT in the first year, you're also having KT in the second year. Okay, so unless and until at least 1 year's KT, if you clear, you will not be allowed to go into the third year. So all the students and the parents also, please take note of this one, because we see many people suddenly realizing that they're going to lose a year, and that time they say, I didn't know. Okay, so this is something, please take out from your vocabulary. I didn't know. Try to know. So when you are in the college, when you are into a system, when you are into a course, then you know what it takes in that course. Okay, KC College also is there, which we are also very much keen that you people excel in whatever you do. So there are many co-curricular activities over there. Take part in that as much as possible. And in the system, it is also in the 3 years that you are in KC College, like under HSNC University, you are supposed to get additional credits mandatory. Unless and until you do that one, you will not be given the certificate. You may pass your examinations, but you will not be declared as a successful candidate for any program. Sorry, any program. So these additional things can be anything. It may be taking organizing some curricular events, participating in the curricular events, and extracurricular events are there, or doing or some extracurricular courses also, like online courses and all those courses also that you do. So you start on getting credits for that one. So additional 2 credits again you have to have. So that also always keep in mind. Okay, so it is not that we are making it mandatory to you to create a very kind of say heavier workload for you. It is there because what we envisage, you need to know, you need to have that behavior, the behavior of the scholastic behavior as we call it, because you go on learning, and this learning process should never stop. So that is why, unless and until this becomes a habit with you, again I say, behavior, unless and until it becomes a habit with you, that is not a positive behavior for future developments. So far as exams are concerned, today is the pandemic year, so I am not taking to be taken as an sample or an example for this year. This has been so chaotic for the last few months. And as you know, like now we are also having the UG and PG examinations are there. All examinations having online and MCQs are there, but not necessarily it is going to continue for a long period of time. Okay, so the systems and everything will be in place, and you have to be in the know. We will be putting up on the notice board, we will be putting on the website, but that doesn't mean you should not also make an effort on your part to know about the different developments, please. So nobody is going to come into you, because when talk about opportunity, many times people say opportunity knocks on the door. I am a person who never believes in that. Opportunity never knocks on the door, because unless and until you are competent enough, until you are looking for opportunity, you will not recognize opportunity if it is face to face with you. So the competencies that you develop makes you recognize opportunity. Opportunities are nothing but problems. So when you solve a problem, that becomes an opportunity. So your capability to solve a problem is what actually gives you the opportunity in any field. So whether you are developing your competency is the first thing. So opportunity is not going to come and start knocking on the door. Doorbell nahi bajayega opportunity. Only thing, you have the compatibility, you have the compatibility, you have the competency, and when the problems are there, of all the people present over there, you are the only one who is able to solve it. So that's an opportunity for you. How do you build it up? Unless and until you focus on developing it, you will never build it up. Okay, so you focus on this one, then you say where? In the college itself. So there are teachers are there, there are mentors in the sense your seniors are your mentors. See what they are doing. You can approach any teacher, and the teacher will tell you. So whatever the teacher knows, be like a sponge. Try to know as much as possible from the teachers. It is always demand and supply. Age-old demand and supply holds true everywhere. It is not only economics, it is in life also. Unless and until demanded, it will not be delivered to you. So unless and until a teacher knows that you require something, he will not be able to come forth with those information. पागल के जैसा बोर्ड लगा के नहीं घूमने वाला है कोई टीचर, कोई may be knowing about it. It is up to you whether you can take it out from the teacher or not. So always come up with those queries, come up with those questions, come up with this interest, and show the inquisitiveness, and you will be rewarded, very handsomely rewarded at the end of this period, 3-year period that you're going to be there in KC College. And I welcome you all. We had a kind of had an opportunity to meet you earlier also, okay? And there are various forums when you come gradually, forums like to take part in that, and when inquiries are there, supposing questions are there, okay, so answers will be given to you. So try to be part of this great system, and let us come forward together. And I actually congratulate all the kind of Dr. Leena Pujari, Mrs. Nita Dam, and all those people who have prepared all these presentations for you to make you aware of this one. And of all the people, I will say one person who I always admire because of the tireless. Again, when you the word tire, you want to meet the meaning of tireless. You know, if you want to know about this one. So that is one person, I say, Dr. Satish Kolte, who heads our NSS. So someone that sometimes we do too much also, and it shows on our face. But you can look at Dr. Satish Kolte, he may be working for the last 48 hours or 50 hours incessantly on non-stop, but even an iota of it, you are not going to see on his face. Okay. So that is a character which I will love to, I envy him for that one. And I will love to have that one, though I know that I have got my own limitations. But again, I'm telling you, like, that is something which again people should learn about. And I respect him more so because of the social outlook that he has got. Unless and until we make a better society, unless and until we contribute towards making a better society, please, we are not going to make our life better in the future. So it is always giving back to the society and shaping the society along the way. So we learn from the society. We are so far from it. Sometimes we do not know. Sometimes we do not know our neighbors also. What is happening over there? You might have seen so many debates going on this one. Going on the TV. That means it's only recently, like in the last 4 years or so, like this one, people have started knowing about Kashmir. There were debates on Kashmir on TV. I used to switch off the phone, switch off the TV, in the sense people were discussing that didn't know a little bit also about Kashmir. What is the political kind of situation? What is the ground rules over there? Nobody knew about this, and they will go on discussing, debating, and shouting at each other on those ones. Let us not make ourselves in such kind of citizens. Let us make ourselves a responsible citizens. How are we responsible citizens? When we know, and we are also willing to part with that knowledge for social development. So with that, actually, I can go on. Okay, fine. As a teacher, like, you cannot stop me. But anyway, time is short. That's just I have taken so much of time. And welcome you all, Dr. Kolte. I now kind of say give the platform to all of you. And Miss Nikita, you can just invite the next speaker for the next presentation. Thank you very much, all of you.
I request Kolte sir to take over.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome you all to KC College and HSNC University. My warm welcome to all the students as well as our committee members and the parents who are present. I am very proud to be here because KC College is one of the best NSS unit of India. I started working in NSS since 2014. And I always feel that it's my pleasure and the good opportunity given by the institute to work for NSS unit along with the duty of my chemistry department as a lecturer in chemistry department. I'm really very, very lucky to work on both the fronts and get connected to you all. Friends, this is the best opportunity. As Padi sir rightly mentioned, that along with your academic excellence, you should also grow yourself as a person in different fields. So today you have opportunity to select either GIC or NSS or scope or RCKC or at a time two or more, but balancing academics. Because all these opportunities are going to develop your personality. NSS is a personality developing program through social service. Get connected to old people, get connected to small children, get connected to the cancer affected children or thalassemia major children, etc. What a pleasure you get when you share love with them, when you spend a quality time with them and you care. Because all other things you can purchase. You can join various classes and you can learn. But I think getting the experience with different segments of the society cannot be taught and cannot be experienced by joining any institute where you will pay. NSS is that platform where you are going to love people, you are going to love environment, you are going to love community. You know, in India, there are around 39 lakhs volunteers. When our volunteers work strongly, a day comes when one of our volunteer gets the best NSS volunteers award at national level. There are 40 lakhs NSS program officers, and we have seen the day when our unit and a program officer and a principal experienced the pleasure of going to the Rashtrapati Bhavan and receiving the best NSS unit award. And all these are possible only when our volunteers, you all, will join hands and work together. I request you all to go through the presentation which my volunteers will show. In our college, the principal madam, vice principals, the teachers, all are so helpful. My all committee members are so committed and helpful that you will enjoy working with it. Welcome you all. Thank you very much, Padi sir, principal madam, and all the organizing members for giving me this platform. Thank you very much. See you all soon. Thank you.
I request NSS team to start the presentation.
I'm so sorry for the delay. Just a second, I'll share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yes, it's visible.
Thank you. A very good morning to our respected principal, Dr. Hemlata Bagla ma'am, vice principals, teachers, and all my friends present here. We are from the NSS unit of KC College. NSS stands for National Service Scheme. It provides opportunities to the student youth to take part in various government-led community service activities and programs. The motto for NSS is not me, but you, as it focuses over giving and helping the needy. By being an active member, student volunteers can get the exposure and experience to be an accomplished social leader and an efficient administrator. NSS might be working for serious causes and might be welfare oriented, but let me assure you, all the volunteers work super efficiently and also have a great time. NSS is an amazing place for social interaction and making new friends. Time spent working in NSS gives one a lifelong hold of memories. The NSS unit of KC College has a village development project where we work towards the development of our adopted villages. We have adopted Karwali near Safale in Palghar district since 2005. The village is divided into 5 local divisions or paras. Under the aegis of the Unnat Bharat Abhiyan, the unit has adopted 4 other villages in the vicinity of Karwali, that is Sartori, Kandarban, Navgar, and Ghatim. The world provides the mankind with a number of resources, but still, the environment continues facing atrocities bestowed on it by the human race, and as a result, today we are facing frequent environmental crises. As responsible citizens, it is our job to take a step towards protection of our ecosystem. We at NSS unit of KC College aim at increasing sustainable, eco-friendly activities and spreading awareness about maintaining the nature's balance. We have conducted several tree plantation drives in Safali. We annually plant various fruit saplings around all of our adopted villages. Every year, we plant more than 300 saplings, and over 15 years, we have planted a total of 4,500 saplings. The well grown fruit bearing trees now provide us with the tastiest of fruits like jackfruits, mangoes, guavas, etc. Vermicompost pits for disposal of both wet and dry waste have been dug up at several places. The wet waste is used for making fertilizers and the dry waste is recycled. We have installed 23 vermicompost pits in our adopted villages. We conduct many activities like nest making for birds, poster making highlighting various environmental issues, notebook making with unused papers of used books, and paper and cotton bag making and the distribution among the people of the same. Karwale is a beautiful place which is blessed with abundance of water. Water is extremely important for almost all of our daily chores. So we decided to conserve the water that was available here and constructed bandharas with the help of the villagers. The water is now efficiently used by the people of Karwale and the groundwater level has been restored. However, as the water was still not potable, NSS has taken measures to conduct research on the water collected from the villages. Swachh Bharat Mission. It is a countrywide campaign initiated by the government in 2014. The KCNSS unit has shown full support to this mission to eliminate open defecation and improve solid waste management with our Swachh Bharat project. This day that is shown in the PPT was a very memorable day for all of the hardworking volunteers as the dream of making Karwale open defecation free had come true. Proudly, I would like to mention that we had constructed a total of 67 toilets in a single year. This was only possible by the endless support by Dr. Hiranandani sir and our principal ma'am. We annually continue to construct toilets in our adopted villages so that we can provide the villagers with better sanitary facilities. We constantly work towards achieving the goal of Swachh Bharat by organizing many activities like locality cleaning, construction of waste disposal chambers, toilet construction, Swachhata awareness, street plays on various concerning environmental issues, and beach cleaning in various locations. Water stream cleaning or Jal Yukta Shivar was a project which included cleaning of the unwanted vegetation in the stream, which reduces flow, which causes inconvenience to the villagers. Every year, almost 500 meters of area is cleaned by the volunteers in this project. With an aim to create open defecation free village, we have constructed over 124 toilets in our adopted villages. Earlier, due to lack of toilets, girls in Ghatem would drop out of schools. Considering this situation, our unit has constructed 7 toilets in schools at Ghatem. We are living in times where empowerment of women is a necessity for the very development of a society. It is high time that no particular gender is kept raised high and every gender is treated equally. The NSS unit of KC College has constantly been working towards providing women of our adopted villages opportunities and help them become self-dependent and help them learn skills that are useful in any occupation they would engage in. Keeping in mind the ethos of women empowerment, the volunteers under the Swayam Siddha project regularly help the members of Patilpada Mahila Bachat Gat in the drying, grinding, packing, as well as selling of red chili, turmeric, and coriander powder. Rakhi making was initiated as a part of providing economic assistance to the women of Karwale village. Every year, we provide the women with diyas, brushes, and paint in the pre-Diwali season and arrange diya painting workshops for the women. The volunteers then helped in the selling of these diyas. The women have now finessed the skill and the products now are of commercial grade quality. In order to promote the importance of basic education among girls and later marriages, we have started the Kanyadan Yojana, providing help to the brides who have completed their education till 10th grade. This has shown positive results in our adopted villages. More girls are now motivated to get their basic education. The average age of marriage has also increased among girls. It has been raised to 22 to 25 years. Farmers are the backbone of Indian employment system. There is no better way to serve the nation than helping the farmers. We collect the produce from our adopted villages and sell them in our campus. We motivate the villagers to cultivate vegetables and to sell them in more profitable areas in Mumbai. Our unit makes them aware of malnutrition and importance of inculcating vegetables in the daily diet. Along with helping the farmers, it also helps our volunteers understand the harsh reality the farmers have to face, and it also teaches them dignity of labor. NSS has helped the villagers with subsidiary occupation of animal husbandry. Apart from the dairy produce, the cow dung too is very useful as it creates excellent manure. Keeping all these advantages in mind, a unit has started the Godan Yojana and donated cows to some families in our adopted villages. A very special project called Kolhapur Sangli Relief Fund was undertaken by NSS unit of KC College last year when Kolhapur and Sangli were hit by massive floods in the month of August. Understanding the situation faced by the people there, we took a quick step and started a collection drive for the victim families. This project was only possible with a lot of help from a principal ma'am, all the teaching and non-teaching staff, students, ex-students and all our well-wishers. All of them put in efforts to collect essential foods, grains, toiletries, medicines, sanitary napkins, baby food, etc. A team of 40 people, including our principal, Dr. Hemlata Bagla ma'am, Vice Principal, Mr. Smarajit Padi sir, teaching and the non-teaching staff and volunteers went to Kolhapur and personally distributed these items to the families. Our volunteers also cleaned the school as a responsibility towards the students and so that they can start their school as soon as possible. Clothes were also distributed to the people in Kolhapur by the volunteers.
Health is the first and the foremost foundation in everybody's life, as without health, nobody can enjoy the life that they deserve. So, our health projects include pulse polio drives, blood donation and related activities, breast cancer awareness session, platelet donation awareness, thalassemia screening, marrow registry, PCOS session, and launch of Sanjeevani. We also conduct HIV/AIDS awareness session in collaboration with the Mumbai District AIDS Controlling Society. We spread massive awareness regarding the same in the college and in the residential camp as well. KC College is the first college in the University of Mumbai that started with marrow registry in association with the MDRI of Raheja Hospital in 2009. And every year we get ample of volunteers who register themselves as a stem cell donor. Patients undergoing chemotherapy or organ transplant have weakened immune systems and therefore they need platelets. Volunteers right from the beginning have boosted up the registration regarding the same. Our ex-volunteer, Mr. Rohan Nikam, has donated platelets more than 75 times, which is itself appreciated by the Tata Hospital. He has inspired many of us to become an active platelet donor. Blood donation drives are conducted thrice every year and more than 400 units of blood is collected. KC College has registered itself as the college with maximum donors since many years. Sanjeevani is a blood donors directory which contains data like details of the donors, hospitals, blood banks, and ambulance, which proves to be very effective during the time of emergency. KC College firmly believes in education for all. Several activities are brought to light under this project. One of is stationery distribution. To encourage the children to acquire education, we distribute stationery materials to the children right from age 3 in our adopted village. The total expense for this project was donated by our alumni, Mr. Uday Mistry. Under science popularization, we work for the students to help them develop scientific approach and get acquainted with the role of science in the functioning of the world. A goal to make India a digital India. Digital education is a project launched by the NSS unit where we teach basic computer skills to the children of the village and ensure that they become confident about the digitally transforming world. In recent years, we a science laboratory in Sani Guruji Vidyalaya at Khatam. The total cost of the project was sponsored by Mrs. Suman Tulsiani, and last year we established a library at the same place so that students aren't deprived of the basic knowledge. Chalo English Sikhai is a Teach English project initiated by Dharm Bharati Mission, which aims at teaching functional language and numeric skills to the underprivileged students. We are so closely attached to the students of Kalaba Municipal Schools. Our volunteers go on weekly basis and teach basic English to these children, which really develops their communication skills. Anandotsav is a socio-cultural event organized by KCNSS unit for various sections of the society. It is organized every year with different social themes. Anandotsav, as the name suggests, a day of happiness. This event is specifically organized for the elderly citizens, thalassemia patients, police personnel, Safai Karamchari, etc. On the day of Anandotsav, we organize blood donation drives, platelet awareness sessions, eye checkups for the elderly citizens in collaboration with the Bombay CTI Institute, games for kids, and moreover, a cultural program which includes dance, drama, street plays, singing, etc. Mumbai is a disaster prone city, and it is necessary for us to be ready in case of such emergencies. We are tied up with the MCGM, which gives us training for 2 days, including the theory and the practical, to tackle such hazardous situations. Also, our volunteers have been actively helping the traffic police and Mumbai police during festivals for crowd controlling and other activities where disaster management training is essential. We cannot forget the remarkable efforts taken by our fellow volunteers who helped the authorities during the CST bridge collapse and the Dongri building collapse. It gives us immense pleasure to share that NSS unit of KC College was awarded with the best NSS unit for the year 2017-2018, and our program officer, Dr. Satish Kolte, was awarded with the national award for the best program officer. These two pictures take me down to the memory lane of the university level award ceremony, where Mr. Amit Singh Tomar and Ms. Kirtika Sagar were awarded the best volunteers at the university level. Ms. Kirtika Sagar will soon be awarded with the state level award. Not just this, our unit has won the state level best unit award thrice, university level best unit award 4 times, and district level best unit award for 4 times as well. Also, our volunteer Kasturi Apte has won the national award for the best volunteer. 4 of our volunteers have won the state level for the best volunteer. 13 volunteers won the university level best volunteer award, and 14 volunteers have won the district level best volunteer award. Speaking of the opportunities, Mr. Prashant Chaudhary was selected for the Republic Day parade at Rajpath, New Delhi, making each and every KCI proud while marching on that platform. Our volunteers have been selected for National Republic Day Parade Rajpath for 7 times and for the State Republic Day Parade at Shivaji Park Dadar for 5 times. We as a unit believes in taking small steps in right direction. Helping the ones in need is what our motto is. Our aim is to uplift the Indian society. The appraisals from the people, the smile on their faces is our true achievement, which cannot be matched. We live for it. Thank you very much. For any queries, you can mail us at nss@kccollege.edu.in. Link for the enrollment will be dropped in the comment sections. Interested students can fill up the forms, and we will be extremely grateful to have you in our NSS family. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Team NSS. Now I request Team GIC to present their presentation. Team GIC.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, please start.
stereotypes.
Kramika, I couldn't hear. One sec. Kramika, I couldn't hear you at all.
Okay,
Can you start again, please?
a warm welcome to everyone present here. I'm Krimika,
And I'm Yolan.
from the Gender Issues Cell. Constituted in 2003 as per the university guidelines, the Gender Issues Cell strives to challenge gender stereotypes, subvert common sense perceptions of gender roles, and to help reimagine the process of unlearning and relearning in ways that enable a process of reflection. The Gender Issue Cell is also committed to the creation of a safe space, inclusive of all intersectional identities, by spreading awareness about the gender discourse, amplifying voices coming from lived experiences, and send out a strong message that sexual harassment, whether covert or overt, will not be tolerated. We do things with a difference. We not only believe in interrogating the normal, but also reimagining the normal in a gender sensitive manner, keeping in mind principles of social justice and equity. And how do we do this? Primarily through research, activism, and academics, which form the core elements at GIC. Now, let me take you through the wide range of activities that await you at KC. First, in our series is the flagship program, the Certificate Course in Gender Studies. Spread over 2 months and 18 sessions, this course draws the best of resource persons in diverse fields from the city to meaningfully engage the students on a range of issues pertaining to gender justice. Creative Expressions is another student-led initiative which draws in students from across fields and streams to express their idea of a gender-just world through a creative medium, be it literary arts, fine arts, digital arts, photography, or open mic. The whole idea is to set in motion a process of rethinking and revisiting cultural assumptions of gender. Working around a theme, we organize interesting seminars hosted by activists, journalists, and experts.
The cell is also actively involved in organizing national conferences. In March last year, the Women's Development Cell, University of Mumbai, and the Gender Issue Cell, KC College, jointly organized a 3-day national seminar and outreach and cultural program on gendered academic cultures and sexual harassment, #MeToo and beyond. We also have a legal counseling cell in association with the Women's Legal Center in Mumbai to offer free legal counseling to students on matters of sexual harassment and domestic violence. This is a first of its kind initiative at an undergraduate level in Mumbai. In accordance with the UGC guidelines, we have constituted an internal committee with representatives from the teaching and non-teaching staff, students, and an NGO to deal with cases of sexual harassment, if any. You can approach a teacher member or a student co-member with a GIC badge. The names of the IC committee members have been displayed on the college website. We look forward to an enthusiastic participation by the first-year students in all our activities, especially the certificate course in gender studies, which provides a different kind of classroom experience. Please do come and join the cell and be a part of a transformative agenda to make the campus, our families, communities, and neighborhoods gender sensitive and gender just. Last but not the least, even though we live in the times of a pandemic, our commitment to gender issues remains as strong as ever. And let's connect on social media and meet on camp and have a wonderful interface until we meet on campus, which will hopefully be soon. Our Instagram page is at Gender Issues Cell. Thank you.
Thank you, Team GIC. Now I request Ms. Sajani Aras, President of RCKC, to talk about RCKC and then give a brief presentation about RCKC. Ms. Sajani, for President of RCKC.
Thank you. Hello everyone, I'm Rotractor Sajni Aras, President for the Rotract Club of KC College for the year 2020-21. And on behalf of every KCite, I'd firstly like to welcome you to this family and of course the HSNC University. As much as I'm jealous of all of you for being a part of such an amazing new university, I'm extremely glad to finally meet this batch virtually. I promise I won't be boring, as what I'm about to tell you can actually add a little twist and flavor to your usual day. What if you had an option to entertain yourself through various projects throughout this lockdown? Just imagine, you wouldn't be bored all day or just lying on your couch. RCKC is here to the rescue. With over 300 projects a year, the club gives you an opportunity to skills and definitely develop new ones. As in Rotract, we believe in advancing to Zenith. Currently ranked as the second best club and the largest institutional based club all over Mumbai, we at RCKC are looking for new talents, fresh minds, and endless creativity. And guess what? That's all of you. As we know that everyone can be creative just with a little training, which you'll definitely find here. From treks to prom, Garba nights to human-sized board games, feeding strays to felicitating the Army, Navy, and Air Force officials, and endless number of workshops, RCKC has it all. With the undying love and support from our teacher in charge and Vice Principal, Dr. Shalini R. Sinha ma'am, and Principal Honorary Rotarian, Dr. Hemlata Bagla ma'am, and every college faculty member, RCKC has successfully transformed over 3,000 lives last year. Don't believe me? Let's have a look.
Say it loud, say it now, RCKC in the crowd. Yesterday went away, it's RCKC's brand new day.
It's RCKC's brand new day. It's RCKC's brand new day.
भटक गया था रास्ता, अब जाऊँ मैं किस तरफ? ना कोई मेरे साथ था, लगे सब कुछ बहुत अलग।
पर पलक झपकते ही मिट गए दिल की वो सारी तलब, क्योंकि आए मेरे जिंदगी में लोग काफी सरस।
तेरे संग मिले कदम, फिर चलते यूं ही साथ में, न रुकते हम हुए मगन, हम अपने अपने राह पे।
RCKC gives you the best college days. यहाँ ढूंढने तो आते यार है, लेकिन मिल जाता एक परिवार है।
निकले जो गलियों से तू हुनर है वो, ये वक्त अब है तेरा, वो कर रहे तेरी खोज। निकले जो गलियों से तू हुनर है वो, ये वक्त अब है तेरा, वो कर रहे तेरी खोज। तेरे संग मिले कदम, फिर चलते यूं ही साथ में, न रुकते हम हुए मगन, हाँ अपनी अपनी राह पे। नैना नैना नैना
As you just saw, 2019-20 has been a blast, as we not just executed so many projects, but also released the RCKC Club song, which was used in the video and is available on multiple music platforms like Saavn, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, YouTube Music, etc. The year 2021 also began with a bang as RCKC launched its official application to make life easier for all our members. Well, you must be thinking what could possibly happen this year in the club as it's digital. But let me tell you, RCKC doesn't stop working. Our team has been constantly brainstorming to come up with new and innovative ideas to keep all of you entertained during the pandemic. And at the same time, the club, along with the Rotary, has been engrossed in serving the community. Rotact is a platform for each and every individual to learn and find the best version of themselves. It has played a role in the lives of famous celebrities like Karan Johar, Dhwani Bhanushali, and many more who took one of their first steps towards their career through Rotact. If you want a more realistic individual, you can take me as your example. Rotact and RCKC has given me the best college days, as I have experienced being an audience for a project as well as being at the back end to plan it from scratch. And it could be you too. How? Well, RCKC follows a hierarchy where we have the core team members, board of directors, coordinators, avenue committee members, task force members, and of course, our general body members. So there's room for all of you all to join us to create memories and to build your CV. Not just this, you can also attend and participate in various district projects, competitions, which can blow your mind. Things end, but memories last forever. So, if you're up for some crazy conversations, too much fun, along with community service, then RCKC is right here for you. To know more about us, you can also check out our official social media handles, and you can also log on to our website, rckcofficial.com, to register yourself as a member. Looking forward to see all of you at the upcoming General Body Members meeting of RCKC. Thank you so much.
Thank you, team RCKC. Now I request Ms. Neeta Dam ma'am, convener of Scope Committee, to speak about Scope and then a presentation on Scope.
Respected Principal Dr. Hemlata Bagla, Vice Principals, teachers, and the new student members of the KC family. A very good afternoon to all. I take immense joy in introducing SCOPE, the cultural club of KC College. SCOPE, observe the spelling. It stands for Students' Committee of Organizing and Participating in Events. To put it metamorphically, SCOPE is like a productive weekend of campus life in KC. As I look around, I see faces with hope, determination, excellence, passion, and more importantly, ambition. Our motto at SCOPE is to fuel your passion by giving you the opportunity to represent your talent in events across the country. Our vision is to structure your dreams by providing you the skill sets. And our goal is to help you make things happen for you. We believe in holistic development of individuals, hence strive to provide not only a platform to budding artists, but also the skills required to create those platforms in their professional lives. Various student artists have had the opportunity to be directly established in their respective industries after being represented and noticed in SCOPE. The club takes pride in being the organizing committee of our intercollegiate cultural festival Kiran, where students build a sense of belongingness and a commitment towards the institution. Kiran helps them to learn leadership and networking skills, along with organization skills, creative thinking, and problem solving. To sum it up, SCOPE is a club where students learn to strike a perfect balance between their passion and their responsibility. Before going for the presentation, let me tell you how to register for Scope. We have our Insta page, Scope, and we have uploaded a Google form in that. So you can just follow our page and fill up the Google form, which will come to us, and we may choose the new Scope committees. And secondly, in your subject groups also, we will be WhatsApp groups, we'll be sending you the links. You can also register through that. So now here is a short visual representation of the committee. Basically, you'll have 3 videos, one after the other. The first one shows you how Scope works, how the committee works. The second one is you'll have glimpses of Kiran 2019. So you'll come to know what exactly is Kiran. And the third video will be, it's a question mark. Everyone is thinking how Kiran will be in these pandemic days. So you'll get an answer to this question of mine. So let's enjoy the videos. Monish, can I have the videos, please? This is a repetition. This is a repetition. Play the second video.
Ma'am, the second video was only played, ma'am.
Arun?
The second video was only played. Shall I play it again, ma'am?
No. Second video is different.
Ma'am, can you play with your hand? I got the same video, ma'am, over here.
One minute.
Hope is what drives us together. Hope is what inspires us to be better. Those countless hours of hard work, those long discussions of ideation, those unlimited challenges to face, that unrelenting spirit to finish the race. All of it made possible, for deep down in our hearts we all believe that there is that one ray of hope. Hope that it will be our time this year. Hope that we shall prove ourselves without any fear. Hope that we shall cherish these memories with the people we hold so dear. Hope that we shall reunite under one roof, no matter who is far and who is near. So what that we are bound in a cage this year? Our hope that the ray shall return will still persevere. Because it is not the world outside that makes it possible, but the spirit within that drives the fire of excellence. The ray, fired by the energy, enthusiasm, talent and dedication, will never flicker. Without a doubt, the phoenix has shown its prime to the world, and once again it shall rise from the ashes of its former glory. And with everyone out there who has a hint of doubt in their hearts, let me reassure you, the phoenix shall rise again. The ray will shine again. Kiran will be back again.
Thank you, Team Scoop. Now I request Dr. Yogita Shinde, convener of KCMM, KC Marathi Mandal, to speak about KC Marathi Mandal and then give a small presentation about KCMM.
थँक्यू प्रतीक्षा. लाभले आम्हास भाग्य बोलतो मराठी, जाहलो खरेच धन्य ऐकतो मराठी. धर्म पंथ जात एक जाणतो मराठी, एवढे जगात माया मानतो मराठी. सुप्रभात आणि सप्रेम नमस्कार. केसी महाविद्यालय मराठी मंडळाच्या वतीने आपणा सर्वांना विनम्र अभिवादन. मराठी मंडळ केसी कॉलेज is now proudly entering into its 54th year. It's an association, I'm sorry, it's a ex and current students of KC College. It is a matter of pride for all of us at KC that KCMM has been the focal point of association of Marathi and non-Marathi students as well. It is a platform for the talented and not so fortunate to showcase their talent. The sole aim of KCMM is to help students to explore their potential, keeping them rooted to the culture and at the same time staying tuned to the current trends. KCMM over the years has produced enormous talent, made be theatre, fine art, acting, direction, singing, music, you name it, we have it. What follows now is a glimpse of all our activities. We are presenting to you the KC theme song. The highlight of this song is it is written, composed, sung, and produced by our own students. You can realize the kind of talent that we have when you see students performing and doing such a great job of presenting their work. These students, they were not some great stars. They were just people like you who entered KC with a dream and moved out of KC with a huge talent and a big goal. The song will be followed by a small presentation on our activities. I request people who are interested in joining KC Marathi Mandal, you can visit our Instagram page where we have uploaded a Google form. It is KC Marathi Mandal at Instagram. Before I end my speech, I would thank Principal Ma'am, Paji Sir, Shalini Ma'am, and all my committee members for providing us an opportunity to introduce ourselves to the students. And all you dear students, see you soon and stay safe till then. Monish, can we have the video, please?
धन्यामी जाहलो या मातीत नांदलो, पुण्याई होती का तशी आई मग बोललो धन्या मी मातीत रांगलो पुण्याई होती गाठीशी आई मग बोललो
ही माय मराठी चांगलंय कुणी दिशा गवसली एक नवी
या तिमिरा तुम्ही काजवे उजळले सूर सजले एकमुखी
आम्ही माय मराठी 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 आम्ही माय मराठी.
Second video.
Thank you, Team KC Marathi Mandal. Now I request our Vice Principal, Dr. Shalini Sinha ma'am, to give formal vote of thanks.
Thank you, Pratiksha. So, hello everyone. After a long induction program, we are here today, the end of all the long program that we had, and it is now a time to say thank you. This long and enriching induction program has now been going on for the past 15 days. And the very first thank you goes to Principal Dr. Hemlata Bagla, who conceived the whole program, along with the HR College in charge principal, Dr. Pooja Ramchandani. It was Dr. Bagla whose efforts have got us so many speakers, so many eminent speakers on board all of these days, starting with Dr. Niranjan Hiranandani, Provost, HSNC University, Mr. Kishore Mansukhani, President, HSNC Board, Mr. Anil Harish, immediate past President, HSNC Board, as well as Trustee, Ms. Maya Shahani, Trustee, to all eminent speakers like Mr. D. Sivanandan, Ms. Sabira Merchant, Mr. K.K. Mistry. She has been instrumental in getting all of these extremely busy people to come and address you. So a big resounding thank you to Dr. Bagla, Principal, KC College. Then I must thank our Vice Principal, Mr. Smarajit Padhi, for his support and involvement. He is one of the important pillars of KC College, and in the course of your life at KC, you will meet and interact with him for all administrative related issues. My next thank you to Mr. M. Justin. He is a Vice Principal as well as Head Examination Department of KC College. All your examination related queries will be addressed to him. I then thank the Head of the Department of Mass Media, Ms. Manjula Srinivas, and her entire dedicated team of Ms. Surya, Ms. Nikita, and Mr. Srinivas, who have been daily coordinating, organizing the whole event. A very big thank you to Ms. Srinivas and her entire team. Ms. Pratiksha Kadam has been another member of the organizing committee, organizing the flyers, arranging each day's events. A very big thank you to you, Pratiksha. Heartfelt thanks to all the faculty members who have been heading all our students' committees and associations. Dr. Leena Pujari, Convener, Gender Issue Cell, Dr. Satish Kolte, Program Director, NSS, Ms. Neeta Dam, Cultural Director, Scope, Dr. Yogita Shinde, Convener, Marathi Mandal. Thank you for the passion with which you conduct these activities and make KC such a vibrant and enriching campus. Another thank you to all the faculty members of KC. You have been meeting them over these last few days. Some of you might know, and others you will get to know in the course of your classes. Thank you so much, all the faculty members who work untiringly without ever looking at the time. A huge thank you to all our students' teams. Team NSS, Team GIC, Team Scope, Sajni RS, President RCKC, and her entire RCKC team, Team Marathi Mandal. Thank you for your enthusiasm and complete involvement. You make KC what it is. A huge thank you to our registrar, Mr. Jeevat Harjani, all our office staff, and all our other non-teaching staff. You will meet them for various activities when college begins. They are the ones who see that the college runs like a well-oiled machine. And once more, welcome, dear students of all first year. After this orientation, you have now been inducted into the KC family. Every family runs by certain rules, regulations, and norms. Please adhere to them. Never forget that now you're a KCite, and once a KCite is always a KCite. Your classes begin from 12th October, so get ready to start your lectures online. Your timetables will soon send to you on your WhatsApp groups. I hope better days will come soon when we meet you actually, really, physically in person. Till then, keep safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye, everyone.